Hey guys, I'm Sebastian, this is Don.
Hello.
We are locally world famous chiropractors in Huntington Beach. Again, locally world famous, what the hell does that mean? Well, it means that people around here know who we are, but maybe not elsewhere. And if you're like, well, I've never heard who you are, well, you have now because you're watching this video. So, double-edged sword, huh? So, we're gonna cover disc herniations in the neck and ways to, quote-unquote, fix it without actually having to have surgery. And it's an important note probably that knowing that we don't like the term fix. I know a lot of you will use the term fixing, like searching for fix, so we're going to say quote-unquote fix. But we're not fixing anything, we're just chilling it down and making it so you can function without having any pain. So people can definitely feel better without fixing a herniation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely. Herniations, bulges, things of that sort in the disc are very, very common actually. And a lot of us have them and don't have pain. A lot of us have them and do have pain. It really just depends on what's going on in your life right now, a bunch of different factors to take into account. But you can have them and learn how to manage them, learn how to reduce the pain, build up strength around the area, and all is well.
Yeah. So in other videos to come, we'll provide some research about what we're talking about, and because I know a lot of people will kind of consider like, well, what do you mean disc herniation doesn't create pain? Or sorry, let's just say disc issue. Disc issues don't create pain because there's different types of disc issues, and not all of them do create pain. And there's certainly a lot of you who probably have a disc issue and no longer have pain, but then you'll have pain in a month, and then you'll have pain next year, but then you'll have 8 months where you don't have pain. And so they're not always painful, but we'll cover that in a different video. But we'll just show you some of the applications and things to try today. So the first thing that we probably should address is that in the neck, there are a little disc, okay? And we'll show just a good view here. By the way, the disc usually will have some type of feeling of, it'll be painful to, well, Don, let's see you do it. It hurts to turn your neck. It hurts to twist, and twist. And usually kind of sitting bothers it, like in a bad poopy posture, right? And it sometimes can refer into the shoulder blade, into here. And so the interpretation of this being a rhomboid strain, honestly, in fact, I've never seen a rhomboid strain ever proven on an image. It's usually just a referred symptom from the neck somewhere or in a nerve of the neck. And disc symptoms can also go down the arm too into the fingertips sometimes. Okay, so this area of the spine here, I'll try to make it, it's like a little brontosaurus, huh? So in the front here, this front part of your spine, there's these little jelly areas here, which are like, usually we use the analogy of a jelly donut. And if you squish the front part of a jelly donut, it kind of squishes the jelly out the back. A lot of times what will create the jelly to move is a sustained posture in a position that kind of loads the front side. Usually in the mid-cervical spine, such as the C5, C6, which is most common people have their problems, it's this. This actually produces more load on the front of the spine than looking down does, or having like a text neck. So doing the opposite, a lot of times it will show favorable, it'll reduce symptoms pretty quickly. And so all we're really trying to move here is we're trying to move some of the jelly on the internal aspect of this thing just a little bit more towards center, or there's also a theory too that we're moving just fluid. Either way, the simplest way to put it is if it feels good, do it. Okay? If it feels bad, do it less, but don't be scared of doing it in the future. So, a simple remedy, go ahead and go sideways, seated sideways.
Seated sideways.
So we'll do that chin one. Okay? The chin one's probably the easiest, but it's the silliest. If you propose this to people, sometimes they think it's kind of like just stupid. But notice how Dawn's pushing her chin outwards. So she's pushing it outwards here, and a lot of times in a test, we'll just have her keep it out, and I'll push down, and she's like, ow, okay? And then you pull up, and it's like, hey, that feels good. I want you to go home with me, right? And so if we just tell them to sit up a little bit, a lot of times this will make them feel better. So better posture will reduce some of the neck issues too into the neck disc without having to do something like surgery on it, okay? And so if that feels better, then we just have to double down on the idea of this. Go ahead and crouch down again, get sloppy. Good. And so notice the chin is out, and go ahead and take these fingers, put them right on your chin. Don't even think about improving posture. I just want you to push yourself back So far, more. Good. Notice she automatically corrects her own posture if she really pushes back. Now, I don't need her to go back into this position where she's getting all poopy again, but I want to just have her spend some time doing the opposite of what she's doing, okay? She doesn't even need to put the fingers on the chin. She could just simply just kind of sit up and bend back, and sit up and bend back. And if she has a chair right here, she can kind of lean into the back of the chair. I know a lot of people, when they're like spend a lot of time at work, they'll just kind of they'll go on the back of the chair, and that's okay too. But the sad reality is a lot of people just don't do enough of them. So every couple hours, just do a handful of them. And then you might notice that, go ahead and turn your head. Hey, that feels better, right? And so this is just a simple do the opposite type of technique. But there's another opposite technique, right?
Extension?
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
When do you ever
I would
look
say
up?
don't necessarily hop into that one right away. See how this one feels first on what the symptoms that you're having. But then, yeah, if it feels good, you want to progress, you like it, just look up.
Yeah.
And back down. And just do that about 20 times too. And that can be really, really helpful, especially when you're sitting in a chair and you lean backwards over it. That's absolutely wonderful for neck pain, for disc pain in your neck as well.
Yeah, and a lot of people on these two, they'll like we've had people message on YouTube and saying, well, those didn't work, now what? Are there other things?
Yeah.
These are just the two most common things, because we're not going to make a whole 2-hour video on YouTube, but this is a good starting point for most people. Just generally do the opposite, and think of it like a bank account, okay? So if you're doing a lot of this, so you got 15 hours of this, why don't we build up another, I guess 15 hours of this wouldn't work, but let's just say we take away like 5 hours of it, you know, because there's how many hours in the day, I guess. My math is going to suck on this, but you're basically making 10 hours of this now, and you're adding 5 hours of better. So we're building a bank account of good. And if you choose to do this every once in a while, that's okay, but you can't drop below the 0 point. You can't go into withdrawal, because then you'll have pain again. So the goal is just to get you to feel good.
Mm-hmm. And this can be also really beneficial, even if it's not just this that's causing your pain. Like maybe you even had some sort of like injury, or you woke up with it one day or something of that sort. All of this stuff can still be really beneficial for that neck pain or that radiating pain that you may be feeling. So just give it a try first and see if that helps you. And if it doesn't work for you, honestly, still comment and let us know, because there's multiple other ways. We have things in our library that we kind of go through with people to figure out which one would work for them. Seb actually woke up with some, what was it? Where is it? In your shoulder blade today?
Yeah, it's like right in.
Woke up with it back there today.
It's right in here. I was doing pull-ups yesterday and overhead press, and I thought, like, logic would tell me that it was like it's just sore from the workout, but the other side is not sore, and it's too soon. It's like, because we did it at like 12 o'clock yesterday, and I started feeling this around like 7 o'clock last night.
That's what you get.
It's not delayed onset muscle soreness. It's too soon, and it's single side.
Yeah, so you guys, we're located in Huntington Beach, California, and if you want to come see us in office, coming to see us in person is the best for this. We can examine you, figure out which one of these movements would help with you, but also we can go through some different strengthening exercises to help prevent this going forward from here. So that is the most important thing to note, is that this is only the first step. Getting you out of pain, restoring function is the next few steps going forward. So comment below, let us know if this worked for you or if it didn't. And if you guys aren't located anywhere near us, we still have come up with many different ways that we can meet you where you are at.
Meet you where you at.
Meet you where you at. and help you going forward as well. We can hop on a virtual video chat. We can talk about our online programs that we have. Tons of different things. So just shoot us an email, info@p2sportscare.com, and let us know that that's something that you're interested in, and we'd like to help guide you. Did we say subscribe yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I was busy.
Subscribe, guys. Subscribe, because we have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of videos on our channel for neck pain, for shoulder pain, for low back pain, for hip pain, for whatever may be going on. You type in neck pain, there's going to be other videos on there for you to check out and see if it helps you. But yes, subscribe somewhere. There's a button around this video. And yeah.
See you next time.
See you next time.